Good afternoon. My name is Sarah Eichas, and I'm the assistant manager at store 080 in Greece, New York. I've been working at Zumiez for about 4 years now. Before I begin, I'd like to explain a little scenario to you. I'd like you to put yourself in the shoes of an opening manager at one of our retail stores. Now, you're going through the daily emails and you come across a task to hang some posters. And as the opening manager, it's your responsibility to finish this task by the time the next employee comes in at 2 o'clock. In order to finish this task, you need to use the tallest ladder that we have in the store, which looks a lot like this one here. Now, in your particular store, the ladder is broken. One of the safety braces has been loose for quite some time. We've been forced to use it because after numerous calls and emails to home office, we've yet to see a replacement. So you decide to use the ladder. First poster goes smooth, and as you climb to the top of the ladder to hang the second poster, you hear a snap. This happened to me in my store about a month ago. And though the ladder didn't collapse, and I was able to get down unscathed, it really made me think. It struck me because what would have happened if I did fall and get hurt? Who would have helped me? I was in the store on my own. I would have been helpless. This made me think about not only the safety of my own store, but the safety in all of our Zumiez stores nationwide. It compelled me to come up with a plan that I'm calling the two-part safety makeover for Zumiez Incorporated. Now, I'd like to give you a little bit of an overview of what I'm going to talk about today. I'm going to give you a background on the research that I did. I'm going to tell you a little bit about OSHA. I'm going to explain the two-part safety makeover. I'm going to tell you the benefits that it has to our company and the budget. Now, as far as research goes, what I did was I emailed surveys to 24 stores nationwide at random, and I asked store managers to answer questions concerning the 6 problems that you see listed in this chart here. You see 25 because I included my store in this survey as well. Basically, even though the most minor of these topics is found in the least incident count on the side, this still isn't good. Do you want to know why? It's because all 6 of these issues is a violation under OSHA standards. Now, I speak about OSHA so much. Now I'm going to tell you what it is. OSHA is the Occupational Safety and Health Administration. It was created by Congress in 1970 as a regulatory administration that does inspections on all workplaces across the nation. It also provides guidance and training for businesses and employees nationwide in order to keep them up to standards. OSHA really is the base of my makeover because, as you'll see, Part 1 consists of OSHA consultations in all of the stores. Ideally, what I would like to happen is for all of our stores to schedule these on-site consultations, which are free, with a local consultant. Basically what happens is a consultant is sent out to the store, and the consultant and the store manager walk around and examine all of the safety in the store. Afterward, there's a debrief, and the consultant tells the store manager what's good and what's bad about the store and provides a written document that tells the store manager the issues that need to be amended in the store. As well as being free, these consultations are confidential and they cannot result in any sort of penalty to the store. As for Part 2 of my plan, also uses OSHA. I'm calling it the Nationwide Safety Meeting Day. Though all of our stores are not meeting together, they are all meeting on the same day. That's why I'm calling it this. So basically what's going to happen is we're going to use OSHA's resource library, which consists of loads of training videos spanning from anything from how to nail a nail into the wall to how to correctly mop. I've chosen 3 videos that relate to the issues that I found most prevalent in our stores, those being housekeeping, accident prevention, and ladder safety. Now, these 3 videos will be distributed excuse me, will be distributed to our store managers at the Rocktober event. At the Rocktober event, the store managers will also be briefed on what needs to be gone over during the safety meeting. And the safety meeting will take place on the Sunday after Rocktober, after our stores close. All of our employees will be called in for an hour of their time, where they'll watch the videos. They'll be able to ask store managers questions that they may have, and store managers will be able to go over everything that happened during the on-site consultation that will have happened before this meeting. As far as how this benefits the company, first of all, these on-site consultations qualify each store for 1-year exemption from OSHA inspections. Another benefit is the monetary loss that we could prevent. Now, as examples, I've listed one ladder violation cost the company $770. Now, if you go back or think back to my table, you'll remember that I found 11 instances of ladder violations in just 25 of our stores. That's $7,700 in fines. Now, as another example, you'll see training. Each untrained individual costs our store $447. Now, if you think about that in the grand scheme of things, if there was one untrained employee in each of our stores nationwide, that would come to over $180,000 in fines. Now, as another benefit, we have stockholder confidence. So much of our company is funded by these stockholders, and if we don't have them, we don't have anything really. And perhaps the most fundamental of all is creating safe work environments for our employees nationwide. The whole purpose of my plan. As far as budget goes, as I said before, the on-site consultations are free. All of the rentals of the training videos are also free. The only thing that we'll be paying for is an hour of our employees' time. Now, what I did was I averaged a minimum wage that came to $7.37 and multiplied that by the peak number of employees that we have during peak season, which came to 5,400 employees. Now, this comes to about $40,000 as a budget. Now, if you think about that in the grand scheme of things, as I said before, one untrained employee in each of our stores nationwide costs our company $180,000. We could spend a mere $40,000 to train all of our employees in one go. You do the math. As a final focus, I'd like to just tell you again that with the help of OSHA, we can bring all of our stores nationwide up to standard as far as safe work environments go. I'm really proud of this proposal, and I think it will be a great asset to the company. I'm both excited and grateful in advance to hear your feedback. Now, does anyone have any questions? Yes, sir?
From start to finish, how long will this action plan take?
As far as timing goes, the beginning of this action plan is set to start August 1st, and it is set to finish on October 14th. It's set to start with the scheduling of all of the on-site consultations and is set to finish on the 14th with the return of all of the training videos to OSHA. Any other questions? Yeah?
How are we going to staff this makeover?
As far as staffing goes, I'd like to source everything internally, so in order to keep costs down, everything will be in regularly scheduled hours. And I am willing to work with someone at home office very closely in order to put this plan into action, because I think it's really important to bring all of our stores up to safety standards. Is that all the questions? All right. Thank you so much for your time.